want you to think about the last time you were truly uncomfortable. Not inconvenienced, not annoyed, not tired. Truly uncomfortable. The kind of uncomfortable that made you want to leave the room. The kind that made your hands sweat and your chest tighten. The kind that whispered, "This might be too much for you." When was that? For most people, it has been a very long time. And they call that progress. They call it maturity. They call it finally having built a life that works. I want to suggest something different. I want to suggest that the absence of discomfort is not a sign that you have arrived. It is a sign that you have stopped. You were not born to be comfortable. I know that sounds like something on a motivational poster. I know you have heard versions of it before. But I am not talking about hustle. I am not talking about productivity. I am not talking about pushing harder and sleeping less and optimizing every hour of your existence. That is a different kind of comfort, dressed up as ambition. What I am talking about is something quieter, something that most people have buried so deep they have forgotten it is there. The part of you that knows you are capable of more than the life you are currently living. Not more money, not more status, not more followers or titles or square footage. More aliveness. Let me ask you something. When you were a child, before anyone told you what was realistic, what did you want to be? Not the career, not the answer you gave adults to make them comfortable. What did you want to feel like? Free? Powerful? Creative? Seen? Useful in a way that actually mattered? At some point, you got a message from a parent, a teacher, a friend, a failure, or simply from the accumulated weight of ordinary days that said, be careful, be realistic, be safe. And you listened, because listening felt like wisdom, because caution felt like intelligence, because staying small felt like survival. And survival is not nothing. I am not dismissing what it took to get here, but there is a difference between surviving and living. And most people, are surviving very comfortably while calling it a life. I want to tell you about a specific kind of death. It does not happen all at once. It does not come with a diagnosis or a date. It happens slowly in the small decisions you stop making, the conversation you keep postponing, the project you keep meaning to start, the version of yourself you keep promising you will become next year. When things settle, when the timing is right, when you feel ready. The timing will never be right. You will never feel ready. And the version of yourself waiting on the other side of that decision has been waiting a very long time. Comfort is seductive. I want you to understand how seductive it is, because it does not feel like giving up. It feels like rest. It feels like earned peace. It feels like, I have worked hard. I deserve this ease. And sometimes that is true. Rest is real. Ease is earned. Peace is necessary. But there is a kind of comfort that is not rest. It is avoidance wearing rest's clothing. And the difference is whether you feel alive inside it. Ask yourself right now, does the life you are living make you feel alive? Not happy every moment, not comfortable every moment, not certain every moment. Alive, present, engaged. Like what you are doing matters, not to the world, but to you. If the answer is yes, then rest. You have earned it. But if there is a quiet voice somewhere that says, not quite, then I am speaking to that voice. And I want it to know it is not broken. It is not asking for too much. It is not ungrateful. It is the most honest thing inside you. And it has been waiting very patiently for you to stop explaining it away. Here is what I know about discomfort. On the other side of every conversation you were afraid to have, there is either a relationship that finally became real or clarity about one that needed to end. Both of those are freedom. On the other side of every creative risk you were afraid to take, there is either something that surprised you with its quality or a lesson that made the next attempt stronger. Both of those are growth. On the other side of every version of yourself you were afraid to become, there is a person who no longer needs to wonder what might have been. That is the only thing comfort cannot give you. Peace with the unlived life. I am not asking you to blow up what you have built. I am not asking you to make dramatic gestures or perform transformation for an audience. I am asking something much smaller and much harder. I am asking you to find one place, just one, where you have been choosing comfort over the thing that actually calls to you. One conversation, one decision, one door you have been walking past every single day and pretending you do not see it. You know what it is. You have always known. The fact that you are watching this tells me something about you. People who are completely at peace with the lives they are living do not seek out conversations like this one. Something in you is looking. Something in you already knows that looking is the first step towards something it cannot yet name. I want to leave you with something, not an instruction, not a plan, not a list of habits to implement by Monday. Just this. The discomfort you are avoiding is shaped exactly like the life you actually want. Not precisely, not perfectly, but close enough that if you stopped running from one, you would find yourself standing inside the other. That is not a coincidence. That is not poetic language. That is the structure of how change works in a human life. The fear and the desire are pointing at the same thing, from different directions. You were not born to be comfortable. You were born to be here fully, without apology, without waiting for permission, without a guarantee of how it ends. Just here, awake, uncomfortable, alive.